What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? What's up, Miss Faith Focus? Did I turn the music off or on? Y'all, so I wanted to jump in. I wanted to do this reading late last night, but I didn't feel energized. And honey, something had to be off about my energy because I woke up with a sty and a big ass pimple, y'all. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, honey, immediately a detox is definitely on the rise. But anyways, the collective, you could need to be detoxing. Look at my eye, y'all. Look real right silly on this camera too. It's okay. That's okay. Anyways, y'all, let me get my shit together on these people's internet. Get your shit together, Kiki. Let's jump in and see what's next. I do ask that you, thank you so much that vape on me. What's up, baby? Hello, beautiful. Let's see what's next. Well, good. Well, let's get it out here. We're going to start with Aries and work our way all the way around to Pisces per usual. Y'all, I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button as y'all were coming in to see if I'm on your sign and then leaving away, okay? I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button. It's greatly appreciated. I ain't going to make you wait too much longer. Let me put my little timestamp up. I know the world has created a microwave generation. No patience for nothing. All right, let's do 3:45. Y'all, my eye, it's going to get on my nerves. It's going to get on my nerves. Ugh. What's up, George Howard? I love to see the name. Baby, when you come in the room, you bring me peace. I love to see the name. What's up, George? Let's jump straight in at Aries, especially when you pop in on a good old Aries reading. What's up, Granddaddy? Anyways, let me get my shit together. Okay. Let's go in for Aries, Spirit. Let me see. Aries, this is for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house placement. Aries, let's see. What's next for you right now? What's next for the Aries collective, Spirit? Please allow me to see clear and concise messages for Aries. Thank you. Ooh, Lord. Major transformations, major endings, major transformations. Transformations, transitioning from a place of stagnancy. But there is, I have to be honest, it allows you to flourish. It does allow you to flourish and finally grow. Something has been restricted, something has been prevented from growing. And so it has to come to an end. So that's what's next, is it does look like that there's an ending. So damn, Aries, just throw me in there just like that, okay? Don't let me go on and use shit. Let me see, Spirit. What's the ending? What's the transformation that's happening for the Aries collective? My heart is fluttering too. Show me, Spirit. How does this transformation, how does this ending show up for the Aries collective? How does this show up? The Justice card and the Magician. Okay, Pookie. Can I say a wish? It's not the star card, but it's a wish come true. And the reason why it's not a star card is because the ending doesn't feel like it's not. You're gonna, damn, the death card is here now for you twice. So this is definitely a transformation that is inevitable, but it's like it's taking you to exactly what you asked for. But by the time you get there, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be like, damn, we couldn't have went another way. Because it's literally making me think about me being on that 2-lane cliff when I could have been on 75 for majority of it. I know for a fact. But anyways, let me get back to your reading and not to my trauma. Boy, I sometimes wonder what old George would have said about this. I want to know what my daddy would have said about this story too. But I want to know what my old granddaddy would have said if he knew how scared I was to drive, honey. But anyways, I definitely feel like that you're about, like, in order to bring about some sort of manifestation, don't be scared. Look at the sun go down. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You'll be disappointed because what you scared for, you in control of that thing. Ooh, message. Whew, that's a whole fucking message, and I cannot just breeze by that. That's the whole message. You're in the driver's seat of something, but because of like, I don't know, when you're in the car driving, you might be, let's just say you are on a road trip. And the good thing about a road trip is that you can make your little pit stops along the way. But you know, as Percy Jackson taught us or I think that's what his name is, Percy Jackson in that little movie, don't get caught up, or Odysseus at Vanessa at her little island. Don't get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Because even though you may think that you're just making a pit stop and this is only going to cost you about, you know, even it's just a little pit stop and it's just going to cost you a little second. It might just cost you a second, what they say about that bread, a moment on the lips, but a lifetime on the hips. You know what I'm saying? You may get a moment's worth of pleasure out of it, but you have to think about the consequences. Y'all, I just connected back with somebody that I met through the ManjulaAwakening that had been heavy on my spirit. And I was listening to them today and they voice notes that they had sent me. And they was basically talking about how sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to know what's next. We get so caught up on wanting to know the future that we forget to stay present and active in the present moment. And you know, I don't practice religion. In my personal opinion, I think it's a little toxic. But I was grown up in the religious world, so I understand it and I have mad respect for it. And I do carry and walk in some of those lessons that I learned that time in my journey. And one of them that I value a lot, Aries, is what is faith without works? Look at the sun coming back out. What is faith without works? And this ultimately is saying, hey, you asked for something. You asked for it. You don't get the magician out here with the justice card and say that you didn't ask for it. You asked for this, okay? And Spirit is saying, now it's time to put the work in. Like Spirit is saying, if you're willing to put the work in, you can actually have this. But you do have to be willing to put the work in. And I just got drawn in. I used to be in this boot camp. I used to be in this boot camp. And one of the tasks that they had for us is we used to have to carry big ass boulders from one end of the field down to the next, right? And we would do that. And then either after lunch or the next day, we would go down there and carry those same fucking boulders back from there down to here. And, you know, it's like you don't understand the purpose. Whoo, Spirit, they I'm just going to have to talk today, ain't they? It's like you don't understand the purpose of doing that until you look back on it. And right now you're being told to put in some work. And you may not understand the purpose of it right now, but it's taking you to your manifestation, y'all. This is gonna be one in readers. Only 2 cards for you, Aries. So, or 3: Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Libra energy here present. But I don't know. It's, you know, I needed to learn something on that 2-lane cliff about myself. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that there wasn't another option, and if I would have slowed down, and you know what I'm saying, like, and to be honest, I say slow down, but because I know I have such a great fear of driving, I overanalyzed it. And what I did in overanalyzing it is I forgot one small simple step, and that was to update my GPS. Whew. That's a message, Aries. Before I got on the road, I forgot to update my GPS. So it didn't take me the most updated route. It took me the old-fashioned route. And I'm speaking to an Aries. What's ending is your old way of navigating situations is coming to an end. And the reason why it has to come to an end is because you're about to be there's updated openings, there's updated opportunities. And, you know, I just don't think that this mindset is going to get you. There's scorpionic energy all over this reading. So Aries and Scorpio could be connected, but or just Mars. I do know Mars is doing something big right now. I do know Mars is doing something big in the what's currently going on with Mars. Currently Mars, several active, what the fuck? It's currently in retrograde, which makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense because it is the planet of will, energy, sexuality, and actions, getting it done and getting it on. So all of that energy is in retrograde, okay? And when something is in retrograde, it's about reviewing, okay? Oh, Big Blue. My father, the son of an Aries, who is, my father's a Leo. All three of us is fire signs. That explains a lot, right? But anyways, my father taught me my car, my sunroof, it will leak. But if it rains outside and I just pull in my driveway, it'll rain inside of my car too. But my father told me I needed to back up because he would not fucking fix the sunroof. He has his reasons, whatever. It doesn't matter. We found a solution. But so now I have to back in my driveway, and I feel like that was one. My daddy's taught me a lot of powerful lessons in life, but that to date is one of the most impactful lessons that my father has taught me. Because the fact of the matter is I don't like to drive. I definitely didn't like to back up in my driveway, but now you can't tell me I'm not damn near a pro at it, right? Practice makes perfect. But what it does, instead of like if I have to go to the bathroom, if I just pull right in my driveway, I am right here and I can walk straight in my door. But not only that, I have to go past my destination. So when I want to back in my driveway, I have to go past my destination before I can back in to get comfortable, to make sure that my car is protected, the elements ain't in it. And, it's just safe. Ain't no point in making double trips. And sometimes in life we get ahead of ourselves. But the reason why we get ahead of ourselves, don't beat yourself up. I was just talking to this one lady today, and that's ultimately the message that I was trying to get across is don't beat yourself up because you get ahead of yourself. Sometimes the divine will get you ahead of yourself so that you can have a preview of what you can actually have. But you have to back up in that thing so you can gain a different perspective. Because the perspective of which got you that preview is not the perspective that will help you ground it and establish it for the long term. But if you back that thing up, what I had learned is when I get in my car, speak about it. When I didn't do it before I started backing up, but now I don't get in my car and pull out of my driveway without my little talk with my divine. Why? Because I'm forward facing. And I just feel like, I got a clearer vision. And, I just feel like, what? I'm not so worried about looking over my shoulder and all of that good shit to get going. I'm already in the position to just get on up out of there. And because I'm already in that position, it's in my awareness to make sure I have a moment with my divine every time before I pull out of my driveway. I mean, for real, it's every time I say my little shits and then my children say their little parts. And then we added a driveway. And Spirit is ultimately saying, I need you to do something different that doesn't cause you to constantly look over your shoulder or cause you to look over the details, because it doesn't allow for wiggle room for the divine to bring in miracles. Does that make sense, Aries? I know it does, because I'm coming up out your energy. I love you. What's up, Lisa? Yes. Let's move forward to Taurus. Oh, my hands are shaking. Who's watching me? 1625 for Taurus. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Taurus? Let's jump in and see what's next for you. What's next for the Taurus collective spirit? Taurus, if at any point in time during these messages you find that it's resonating, I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in for Taurus. What's next? What's next for Taurus, Spirit? The Chariot, forward movement. I love it. Getting on with it. Speaking about getting in the driver's seat, the Emperor to the Chariot card. Jump in that driver's seat and move forward. Pookie, stop holding yourself back. I feel like that by waiting on someone else to make a decision, you run the risk of getting caught off guard. So what's next for you is just moving forward with the victorious state of mind. And it's just literally that simple. Okay? Literally. Ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I think right now what you're doing is whatever way that you're going, like your strategy is causing you to play yourself too small. What does the Chariot mean for Taurus as it pertains to what's next? What's next for Taurus, Spirit? What's next for Taurus? If y'all can't tell, I found Chatterbox. If you can't tell, I found Chatterbox. Let me see, Spirit. What's next for Taurus? There could be a Cancer or an Aries that is in your future, Taurus. Oh my, just as I said that, we got the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh, Pookie, let me tell you something, Taurus. Ooh, the Ace, baby, let me tell you something, Taurus. There's new love, okay? And if it's not new love, what it is there's this new emotional expression. It's like, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know, it's like, praise the Lord. I don't work that 9 to 5, but like sometimes you get, I did, so I do have that experience. But like sometimes you get up in the morning and you're like, I don't really want to go. But then you get that feeling some mornings after, you might have done your little thing, or you just may wake up feeling refreshed and you're like, oof, nothing can take this feeling away. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting head chills. That feeling is about, like, you're about to experience that feeling in Taurus, but you only experience that by getting in the driver's seat and moving forward, okay? There's something about movement too. So what's next for you, Taurus? You could actually be getting ready to take a road trip. There's a bike here. So you could definitely be getting ready to get on top of some wheels and go a distance here. The Queen of Swords, baby. Yes, you have. Okay, hey, Taurus, damn, shit. Who? Shit. But you're going to have to be mindful of not annihilating it, okay? Okay? You're a little rough around the edges, Pookie. Queen of Swords, yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Ooh. I'm going to be honest with you, Taurus. What's next for you is moving forward, opening yourself up to new love options. But it don't matter what type of opportunities your divine sets in your pathway. Bitter is not becoming on anyone, okay? And the Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, is definitely someone that holds on to past resentments. And it's almost that energy of like holding on until something is made right, okay? So just remember, like, you know what I'm saying? It's so crazy that example came up here. I choose not to use that with Spirit, so please lead me in a different direction. But it's almost as if it's like you may not be holding on to the past person, but you're holding on. Like sometimes they say it's the principle. It ain't. It's the principle. I'm upset about the principle. It's a cardinal. Come through, old George. Okay. It's the principle, though, Key. I understand it's the principle, but sometimes you be so busy. The Cardinals flying my way, y'all. You be so busy fighting for the principle that you kind of losing sight of your present moment. And so this new opportunity that's being presented towards you, you may be coming off as bitter. Okay. So what's next is it does look like this forward movement, an opportunity to have new emotional fulfillment. But you have to be mindful of what it is that you're holding on to from the past, okay? You see how this Four of Pentacles person is holding her, she's holding on to this, and she's not opening that door to this new opportunity. And with it, it's like the Queen of Swords being here, Pookie, you're not holding on to the past because you're emotionally fulfilled there. Okay, so you have to convince somebody else that that's why you're holding on to the past, because I don't see you holding on to the past because you're emotionally fulfilled there. You're holding on to the past because you got some gears to still grind. You still got some truths to speak. You got some points to prove. And that's not becoming of you in this season. Spirit is saying, hey, in my personal opinion, shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a little thing for, them street mentality men. I'm working on it, Lord. I'm working on it. But, as I get damn 2 cardinals coming straight to me, and they my Taurus babies. Oh my goodness. But anyways, it's like, it's ultimately, it's not, you can prove your point and either lose your life or go to jail for the rest of your life. Or you can be like, the only point I got to prove is that I got something valuable at home waiting on me. Okay. And Taurus, whether you a street dude or not, or you're just a feminine energy, Spirit is telling you that the point that you're trying to prove, there is something that is more valuable that is on the line. So it's time to weigh up your options before you just go out here and annihilate, okay? Out of bitterness. Take that as it resonates, but I do see new love coming for you, Taurus. I've got Aries, Cancer. That's it, Aries and Cancer here. But the Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I just feel like that is emotional fulfillment that's coming in for you. But just take it as it resonates. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? We are definitely moving into Gemini. Nana. Is it Nene? Nani? It's not Nani. What is that? Nene? That's my sister's nickname. I'm going to be on these folk internet all day, Spirit, if we keep doing the messages like this. Y'all might... I didn't put green tea. I didn't put ointment. Y'all my eye. They say it's stress. Well, Pookie, relieve my stress, dear Spirit. Let me read timestamp Gemini, because I'm on here talking my shit. Nay, nay. Go, nay, nay. Go, nay, nay. Go. Go, nay, nay. Go, nay, nay. Go. All right, Spirit, let's tap in for Gemini. Let's tap in for Gemini. I'm gonna get my shit together for y'all, Gemini. I promise. I used to be in love with a Gemini. Baby, Gemini used to be, baby, that man could have told me to jump and my goofy ass would have been like, ha, ha. Anyways, what's up, Gemini? Let's see. What's next? That was quick, too. Damn. The Moon card, getting out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone. It's been a long time coming, too. Getting out of your comfort zone. It's been a long time coming. I don't know. There's something about this that may make you feel underprepared. How does this show up? Y'all, we ain't getting no court cards. It's all major arcanas. The universe is sick of our shit. The universe is sick of our shit. Spirit, how does this show up for Gemini? Gemini, Chatterbox was created by a Gemini. I don't sell it anymore. But it is a powerful bracelet. It is. It's a powerful bracelet. I mean, if my Gemini baby wanted to make them again, we would. Let me see, Spirit. How does this show up? Dang. I don't even have reversals in this deck because it's so beautiful. But look what just happened. The Ten of Swords just hit the keyboard in the reverse. So it came out of the deck and made sure I seen it in the reverse. So how does getting out of your comfort zone, how does that manifest for you? It manifests in you understanding that the worst is over. So you got to step out there on faith. You have to make a radical change. And yes, it is going to be uncomfortable. So what's next for you? Oh, damn, Gemini. What's next for you, Gemini, is making a radical change that is absolutely uncomfortable. Yeah, look, the moon card, literally the moon card, getting out of your comfort zone, facing your fears and going at a situation. And I felt that earlier in the Six of Cups is right behind the Tower card. Come on, let's talk about it for a second, Gemini. You've tried something, either you've tried this job before, either you've tried this approach before, you've tried this before. And the first time around, it absolutely did not work out. It did not work out. But it's going to work out this time. The worst, like whatever karmic energy, whatever karmic lessons you were learning at that time that didn't make space for that foundation to be solid, the foundation is ready now. The foundation is ready now, and it could have to do with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It does not necessarily have to be. All I will say is that the Death card is what came out to make me say that you were getting out of your comfort zone after some time of resisting it. So that is Scorpionic energy. The Page of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. And damn, okay, hold on. I mean, I know that y'all, they say that the Geminis are the twins, so you got two different sides. And I feel like that the way that you're handling this situation, I do feel like that what's next is to be more compassionate, more empathetic, more trusting to this situation. But how you're showing up is the Page of Swords. It's like you're curious, you want to investigate it. But do you see these two daggers on this person's back? You like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, baby, them is two bitches. My son, when we was in Tennessee, he got this little play toy. And it was two long, I guess they katanas, I don't know, two long swords. And he calls them slice and dice. But it also came with these two little daggers. And he calls them the Rock Twins. Baby, how you had, like, even though you're curious and you're going at this situation very curious, you're going at it very guarded and very defensive. It's like you're pretending, like, why are you approaching this situation, Gemini? Like you need a secret weapon, like you're gonna have to pull out them Rock Twins at any given moment. Why are you doing that? What's next is to address that, so that you can truly begin to see and move in the energy that the worst is over, so that you're not so defensive, okay? You may not like the way the messages sound, but you will not take the validity away from my messages. The Tower card, there has to be a sudden change made. There has to be. The past, you have to change your perception. The past, the Six of Cups, is not going to play out again. Is it going to require you, the Moon card, to face your fears and get out of your comfort zone? Absolutely. But if you're willing to do so, keep your eye on the prize as you're getting out of your comfort zone. Look what the prize is. It's the Fool card and the Ace of Pentacles. My love, can we say brand new beginning? The worst is over. The shit that affected you in the past, it don't even matter if it shows up in the present, because it does not affect you anymore. Let me give it to you like this. Hey, Pookie, there was a time in my life where, baby, I would ride by people on the bus stop because I didn't have the gas. Baby, there's a day now in my life where I stops. Come on, Pooh, I got you. Don't worry about it. And that's by the grace of God or my divine. You hear me? So the Spirit is saying where were you yesterday is not about to affect you tomorrow. But in order for you to see that, you is going to have to get up out your comfort zone, Gemini. And that's what's next. The change that you have been resistant to making, well, you will be making that change so that you can see that the worst is over. Okay. And this could involve a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, an Aquarius. You're going to have to get out your comfort zone, Pooh. You are. You are. I don't know if it's as it pertains to dating, or if it pertains to a job opportunity. Okay. I don't necessarily know. That's where you would need an individual personalized reading at. But you have attempted it before, but you didn't have the knowledge or the wherewithal, is what I just heard. Let's just take it as it resonates. Because Spirits got me kind of tapped in on that word wherewithal. I have no idea why. Let's see, Cancer. Ooh, Cancer's 33. Ooh. Okay. Y'all, I didn't connected my phone to my computer, and I think that was the worst thing. Since when do they make all the text message notifications show up on the computer? Why we do that? How do we turn that off? How do we turn that off? All right, Spirit, tap me in for Cancer. Tap me in for Cancer, Spirit. What's next for Cancer? Could have to do with privacy. What's next for Cancer? Let us get a person. Can a person? Let me stop. I don't want my energy in the reading, Spirit. We can talk in one-on-one time. Okay. What's next for Cancer, Spirit? What's next for Cancer? Oh, shit, it's a person. It's a person. And this is somebody that it could be a Libra. The Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But for me as a person, the Queen of Swords is Libra, Virgo energy. So it could definitely be a Libra. This person knows this person has some sort of truth and clarity that they want to speak. They already know what they're wanting. Let me see. How does this show up? How does this Queen of Swords energy show up for Cancer? We have the Strength card in the Chariot. Somebody is wanting to persevere. Okay, somebody's wanting to overcome the obstacles, have some sort of, they do want to overcome the obstacles. Okay, the Strength card. Let me see how this plays out, because the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this person is definitely coming towards you with some sort of truth and clarity, and they know which direction that they want to go in. And the Strength card, this person has the vitality needed in order to bring this into fruition. This shows up as someone that has a victorious state of mind, and it's almost as if, like with the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, baby, this person's saying, I know how to get us there too. And then the Page of Swords is here, baby. That's communication. And the Ace of Pentacles, come through, Daddy. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician card, and the Fool card. Not for real. Come through, Pookie. Dang. Y'all, I pulled y'all out here 6 cards, and 4 of these cards are major arcanas, okay? Communication is key here. This is like what your advice is. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Fool card. This is a new opportunity that you have manifested in. And the Fool card, Well, it speaks about leaving the baggage behind because Pookie, that one thing for sure, two things for certain. Baby, the food card, baby, as long as they got some drawers on their ass and a shirt on their back, they'll figure the rest out when they get there. And that's just the truth of the matter for the food, okay? So it's definitely the energy of leaving the baggage behind. But what the new age world tries to make you forget about the food is the food for real, people perceive the food to be a food. But that risk that nobody else has the balls to make, the food does. And he takes it in a calculated way, especially in the upright. So I do feel like that this is an opportunity that you have manifested, and Spirit is saying release the baggage that is holding you back from taking the necessary leap of faith in this situation, okay? What's wrong, babies? What about it? Yes, it is. Are you back there trying to be little Miss Mama? No. Okay. Okay. Think of Winkins. So yeah, look what's Spirit does want you to, like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask so that I don't have to say I don't know, but I got the Ace of Swords, the Lovers card, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords. I don't have to ask. That's the answer. Hi, this person is from your past. It is. And what's next for you is to really have this conversation and listen to this person's truth and not try to convince this person of your side of the story. Take this person's truth at face value and then make the decision from there. What are you going to do with that truth? Okay? It's what you gonna do with that truth? That's what's next for you. The truth is coming in, Cancer. Okay, the truth is coming in. I'm trying to figure out how to give his message without losing all the subscribers in the world. Okay, but I'm just gonna have to say this one. If somebody comes and tells you that this is why they did it, and you say, but I was doing this so you wouldn't do that, baby, at that point in the game, you have lost the mission. Okay? You have failed the mission. Pookie. That's not the point. At this point, that's not the point. It's you understand how you was moving. You do. You don't understand why the way that you was moving got you this person's reaction. Okay, you was moving in this particular way. So I don't understand why they would even do that. Like, damn, I wasn't even trying to make them feel like that they had to commit to only me. So why would they even feel like that they had to cheat or go behind my back and lie about something? They could have been honest to me about that. Okay, that's cool. But the truth that's coming from this person is their truth. And you have to take that truth and decide what you're going to do with it. Can you work with that or can you not? Can you work with it or can you not? That's where you're at with it. That's what's next with you. That's what's next. Lose sight of trying to convince this person of where you was coming from. Let that shit go. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. Can you move forward or not? Oh shit, poop. Dang. Oh shit. I knew it. I knew it was close because I felt it, honey. I felt it. I felt it. Baby, I'm going to be honest with you, Cancer. Don't miss out on... I don't... Look, and this ain't everybody's reading, okay? This is a general reading for free on YouTube that you happened upon, okay? I do personal reading. But, Pookie, baby, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity, and I got to be honest with you. Baby, you better hear this one out. You might just want to shut the fuck up and hear this one out, Pookie. That's what's at the top of the deck, for real. Don't you miss out on the opportunity to get showered. Don't you? That's all I'm saying, Pooh. Shit. Take it as it resonates, okay? It could be a Cancer, it could be an Aquarius, it could be a Gemini, it could be a Virgo, and I do have a Leo on the board, so just take it as it resonates. Lord knows you talking to me in Taurus and Cancer, LOL. I know that's right. Ooh, it's 4. It's 444 right now. It's 444 right now, Cancer. PM Eastern Standard Time, anyways. Well, let's move on into Leo. What's up, Easy Baby? What's up, Pooh? Nah, never change your delivery, Pookie. I just don't plan on it, to be honest with you. I just be, I got to meet y'all where y'all at. I got to be willing to meet y'all where y'all at now. Can't give it to you all harsh and shit. Honey, Lord, the Lord with my ass enough about that for me to lose sight of it right up on these people's internet. I mean, unless y'all provoke me. And then, George, here we come. Take that cap off then, Pookie, because Crazy Kiki has entered the chat. I always get to cutting up in Leo's reading, y'all. I miss my father. I sure enough do. I miss my daddy, honey. I wish that little yellow motherfucker would call me. That's what I wish the universe would bring in for me, is that good old phone call from old Stephen Lee. The boy got on this orange. He looks so handsome too. He looks so handsome. Orange and brown. It's one of my favorite combinations. Damn, Leo. Cancer's timestamp for yesterday was 444. 4444. Leo's timestamp. No, that was Leo. Your timestamp was, well, we just might as well make it that too, because it's 44. I just seen 4422. Dang, that's wild. So Leo and Cancer might be connected, or today, Leo, you could benefit by watching Cancer's reading. I don't know. I'm going to leave that timestamp there, though. Yeah, George is back in the chat. What's up, Pooh? Spirit, let's tap in for the Leo collective. Let's tap in for the Leo collective. I want to let you know, with all them fours popping up like that, Leo, something is trying to stabilize for you, okay? Something is trying to stabilize for you, but 4 can be indicative of that, like stubborn energy, okay? For me, 5 is all of the fixed signs together, okay? But 4 is absolutely fixed sign energy, stubborn energy. So there may be something that's trying to shift around you, Leo. But Pookie, you will have to loosen up on your rigidity. Let me see, Spirit. What's next for Leo? What's next for Leo? I just seen the Judgment card. Let me see, Spirit. What's next for Leo? What's next for Leo? Leo, these are general messages. Y'all, I'm channeling. I'm in this thing. I'm forgetting to ask y'all for them thumbs up. But for real, I don't feel like I should have to beg for that. Your mama didn't have to ask you to take that hat off every time you walked in her house. Just look at it as walking in my house, hitting that thumbs up is a sense of taking your hat off, okay? Respect the house feed. It's just a thumbs up. That's it, okay? It's easy. I know some of y'all still probably go sit at y'all's mama's dinner table with that hat on, but Pookie, I'm going to cuss you out, man. Take that shit off. Let me get my stuff together, Spirit. Tell me in for Leo. I am tapped in for Leo. And there it go. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Leo. Well. Well. How does that show up? How does that show up? The Six of Pentacles. It looks like you can find yourself in a yeah. Shit. Then I got to see something, Leo. I don't like that. I got the Devil, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're about to find yourself. It looks like what's next is definitely a Saturnian lesson. And it has a lot to do with, it has a lot to do with giving and in an unequal way. And this is the lesson with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's regret. It's like when you are given the opportunity, the Six of Pentacles is equal reciprocity. Equal, like no one in the situation is giving more than the next. The energy is being met. And when the energy is off balance or the energy is unable to be met, it's not like one does not just the lesson here. What's next is the Saturnian lesson around waiting until it's too late. That's I'm be honest with you. With the Star card and then the Judgment here. Yeah, look. The Star card, the Judgment, and then the Knight of Pentacles. And look at that Knight of Pentacles there, Leo. You see, it's like you have, I got to be honest with you. This is for Leo. What's next? It's understanding that sometimes making a plan is absolutely beautiful. But when you plan to the point of analysis paralysis and you plan and then you go to sleep at night and then you wake back up and you get to planning more and you have done absolutely nothing in that plan other than plan, like you have done nothing to bring that plan into fruition, something got fumbled in that mentality. Something got fumbled in that mentality. And so what's next is learning the Saturnian lesson attached to that. Aha! Why did I know that? The karmic lesson attached to Saturn in Taurus. Overcoming material attachments and finding true security within oneself. You see what I'm saying? I'm speaking to a Leo. I'm speaking to a Leo who has the intentions. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, my daddy might be mad at me for saying this on the internet, but shit, it's my life. Shit. My daddy used to be a street pharmaceutical person, right? And my daddy never, like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy always had really big dreams. Like, I remember my daddy saying, like, when he would get enough money, he was going to buy this house. And when he got enough money, he was going to get boats and canoes and go do these things. Like, my daddy never sold the dope to make a lifestyle out of being a drug dealer. Okay? He had dreams and desires to exceed beyond it. However, it was always whenever one goal was reached, it was always another, like he never gave himself the time to enjoy that goal. And that's ultimately the consequence of that quick money. But it's also the consequence of always wanting something better. I'm speaking to a Leo that has become accustomed to acquiring a certain image that you're delaying going after your true heart's desires. And so you're giving into certain situations with the mentality of, I'll get back to that. You're not getting back to it. Not and at this point, it's not because you don't want to. It ultimately appears to me with this mouse showing up as the thing that's throwing this Knight of Pentacles off, which for me as a reader, the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, Leo energy, but other readers, it's just earth signs altogether. But, you know, it just depends on how you learn, okay? This is telling me that it's like there's always something that is throwing you off, that's throwing your plans off, and those things that throw your plans off, you use them as distractions and you never get back to the initial plan. I know that makes sense for who I'm talking to. So what's next for you is actually the karmic Saturnian lesson attached to that, because ultimately you leave yourself here with all of these resources and you don't do anything with the resources. The magician in this particular instance plays themselves small, but it is still the magician, and that magician still has all of their resources. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands is right there. So this magician still has all of the resources that they need, but because it's not going a particular way that they had envisioned, they don't feel as resourceful as they truly are. But I definitely have a Leo that subconsciously is facing some regrets. The Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Fool card. I definitely feel like that someone's you're definitely guarding out and blocking off your new beginning. Okay, with whatever I just said, whatever this Saturnian lesson is, it until you learn to incorporate it, it definitely looks like that you're sabotaging your opportunities that are actually meant to be very tangible for you. Okay, moving forward, y'all, I'm gonna be on this thing all day long. What's up, Anita? What's up, baby? What you going through? Sexy fuck. Oh shit, what's up, Pookie? I know that's right. I know that's right. I had to learn too much this rising about how screwed up I am from past lives. That's all right, baby. That's all right. That's all right. We awareness means that we can begin to unwork those kinks. I was a fucked up child in my life. You know, in my youth, I was a child, honey. I was a hoodlum, and I had some things to clean up from that, but I refused to beat myself up. I was too interested in my own Mm. Oh shit. Okay. Leo ascending. Okay. Okay. You begin by just staying focused, just one plate at a time, baby. One plate at a time. I used to be a big girl. Ass everywhere. I used to be a big girl for real, for real. And I used to like pile a lot of food on my plate. You know what I'm saying? And the best advice, because I didn't have surgery, I didn't do any bullshit to lose the weight. I mean, I'm not saying surgery is bullshit. That's not what I'm saying. Let me correct myself. I'm on the internet with all of these sensitive skins. Let me back up. I didn't try medicines, and I do call pills bullshit, and that's only because I was sedated with a lot of medicine as a child. So that's just my personal opinion. Don't take it on for you, okay? But I didn't do surgery, and I didn't do weight loss additives to lose weight. But the best advice that I received was from a Libra. And what she told me was, hey, baby girl, just focus on one plate at a time. And that was the realest thing for real, because when I just when I just started focusing on that one plate at a time and didn't just scarf it down, trying to make sure that there was still extras for me when I get done, for real, when I just focused on what was in front of me, I was so consumed that I didn't really give a fuck what was left in the pot. You see what I'm saying? That's a message in and of itself for somebody. $57. Hey, son. You make me so happy. Oh, you make me happy too. Hey, I'm happy with my best. I bet you are. Yes, ain't nothing wrong. And son, I promise you, baby. See, that's why I felt that y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I love way too much. Like for real, I love. Like that's not a front. That's not a mask. It's real. I love. Don't come over here but it's not for everyone. I understand. Good. Okay, I needed to finish reading the comment. Okay, y'all, please don't get offended because I really do be loving. I wouldn't even give y'all my energy as cheap as I do if I didn't do it out of love, for real. I was watching Miss Hawaii. She snapped on somebody the other day. And she said something like, shit, I'm not a $20 tarot reader. I'm connected to spirit, and I ain't mad at a Pookie get your coins. I am a $20 tarot reader. But I am connected to source too, okay? And I really do be loving, and I do it so inexpensive because I was a broke bitch into tarot. I was a broke bitch into tarot, and I wasn't getting ready to be giving somebody a cell phone payment or a car note payment just to get somebody to help me get some guidance, okay? But I really do love. So y'all, please don't take what I say to get offended, because baby, at that point, you're just wasting your energy. And because I am a little bit fucking crazy, baby, you walking yourself into getting your feelings hurt. Because baby, if you come to me talking about I hurt, like, you know what I'm saying, when I didn't already gave the disclaimer, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, you come to me that I hurt your feelings, baby, you just signed the contract. Kiki, hurt my feelings, because that's what I'm about to do. Okay, y'all, because I love way too fucking hard. I really do. But anyways, let me get up off my fucking soapbox. This little Robin's looking at me. For real. You good, LOL. I don't take offense. Good, for real, because I love y'all. I do. I do. I don't like being mean. I really don't like being mean. It's just not becoming. It's not becoming. I used to be mean, and I didn't like the way that after I was mean to people, it made me feel guilty, and I had to sit with that. I don't like that feeling. Let me read timestamp, Virgo. And stop running my mouth so I can get off these folk internet. What's up, Quanda? I go crazy when I look in your eyes. I still go crazy. I know that's right. Who you going crazy over, Anita? I want somebody to look in my eyes and go crazy over me. No, I really don't. Keep the crazy shit. I need healthy love. All right, Virgo, I'm in. I'm in for you, Virgo. I am here for you. The time is now. Spirit, please tap me in for Virgo. Show me what's next for my Virgo collective. I just seen a Blue Jay land. They're very territorial too. Very. And they squawk so loud. So you might end their blue, the third chakra. You might have something, say what you need to say. But it's way too much. I'm not taking that. But say what you need to say. But you may feel like this is one of those, say it even with your voice shaking. All right, Virgo, let me see. What's next for my Virgo collective, Spirit? My heart is shaking too. My heart just fluttered. Spirit, show me clear, concise messages for Virgo. What's next for Virgo? There she blows. Yeah, not for real. The Lover's card and the Hangman and the Magician, not for real. I think you didn't took enough time. You didn't took enough time to ponder over this. The one thing that I love about this particular hangman is that he's come down from hanging upside down. And you know, when you used to be a child and you used to hang upside down off the couch, you used to put your feet up and hang your head down, or on them little monkey bars, and you used to hang down and all the blood would rush down to your head. And when you stood back up, you had to take a second to get acclimated to the changes. That's what this hangman puts me in mind of, because he's already gained the perspective that is needed. He just needs to take a second to get acclimated. He's come down from gaining that new perspective, and now he can move forward, but he still is gaining his footing. And then with the Lovers card being here with it, this is about making, now that you have come down, and now that the choice is yours, because the thing about the hangman is that is the universe puts you in a temporary timeout so that you can surrender what needs to be surrendered, so you can see the situation from a new perspective. So now that you're in control, now that you're back in control of a situation, what's next is what choice you're about to make. How are you going to make this choice? Are you going to allow fear to cause you to not say what you need to say? Are you going to allow fear to cause you to drop and fumble this opportunity to express yourself? Or are you going to allow the fear to be there, allow your voice to shake, and still say it and still do it? Let's see. How does this show up for Virgo? My armpits are sweating too. So I'm hitting home because the air is on. It's almost like this I don't know. Let me see. How does this show up for Virgo? Say it, Key. Look at the appearance of the person in the hangman, and then look at the appearance of the person in the Lovers card. It's almost as if whatever this situation is between you and this person, the two of you all, whatever happened, showed a level of vulnerability that you're not necessarily sure that you can recover from. You or this person. But how this is showing up is definitely a romantic interest. The Knight of Cups. It's a romantic interest. Yeah, damn. And it's like right now you're at some sort of deciding point, needing to decide, how are you going to move forward? How are you going to move forward? But the thing about it is you've already received your truth and your clarity in the moment of the hangman. It's just now that it's in your control, nerves, anxiety, and fear is preventing you from going towards you. That all came from the bottom, yeah. Yeah, look, the Seven of Wands. Guarded energy. Guarded energy. The Six of Pentacles, the Hermit card, and the King of Pentacles. Well, let me just be honest with you, Virgo. Your advice in the Hermit is Virgo energy, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles energy. The Six of Pentacles is here. Who else just had that Six of Pentacles? I think it was Leo that just had that Six of Pentacles, and here it is in your advice. So Virgo and Leo could be connected. Don't take it if it's not resonating, okay? Don't force the shoe if it don't fit. We are not Cinderella stepsisters over here. But what I do want you to know in your advice is, Spirit, your advice is to I don't know. I'm hearing the sound, baby, but the words ain't coming through right. But what I am hearing that's coming through clear as day, you gotta be a man about it. I don't know the tune, Pookie. I can't sing at all, baby. My sister swear I'm tone deaf. But I'm hearing you gotta be a man about it, and I'm definitely hearing it in some sort of melody that I clearly cannot reenact, okay? know what choice you want to make, Virgo. You know exactly what choice you want to make. But every time you get to go to make that choice, something keeps holding you back. And it's causing you to like torn in between the two. Cause I really want to be with you. So I'm definitely talking to a Virgo that like you've already gained the clarity that you need as to which choice, which option is the right one for you. But there must be a lot of work. And it looks like what's next for you is actually putting in that work because the ball is in your court now. That's ultimately what's next for you is for you to recognize the ball's in your court. You have to make the decision. It don't matter. It don't matter which way you go. Just be willing to deal with the consequences of it, okay? The ball's in your court. That's what's next. Yeah, I broke my arm in 3 places from those monkey bars. Oh my goodness, I knocked my front 2 teeth out fucking with them monkey bars. I talk like this. Can I get a toothpick? I didn't even move that. Can I get a toothpick, please? I talk like that. And I was with my daddy, girlfriend's children at the time. Honey, them children, they tortured the shit out of me. One of them set my foot on fire. Baby, I got on them people's nerves. I guess I was just bad as fuck. Because, honey, baby, they was rough on your girl. I said, I think something real bad is about to happen in Wisconsin. What you mean? What you mean? What's Anita feel like it right happen in Wisconsin, Spirit? What's Anita talking about? Oh, damn, bitch, that's the ace of swords. Oh, let me not call you out your name, Anita. I'm so sorry, Pookie. Please, Lord, forgive me. Look, that's the ace of swords. Anita might be onto something, y'all. The ace of swords, Anita might be onto something. And with the 6 of cups at the bottom of the deck, it's happened before. Whatever that means, it's happened before. Major tragedies that have happened in Wisconsin. I don't know, Pookie. I don't even want no parts of it, Spirit. Move me up out of it. Let's do what I said I was gonna do and get off these people's internet. Get off these folks' internet, Spirit. I only want to do what I got clearance to do, and that is look and see what's next for all 12 zodiac signs. Who's next? Libra. Libra is next. Let's timestamp you for 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 27 seconds. Damn, I think that's what your times. You was definitely 1 hour, 10 minutes something. Let's do 45 seconds today. EF5, one of the worst evers. EF5. I don't know what that means, baby. Y'all, this sty. Does anybody have any remedies for this sty? Because Pookie, at this point, baby, I am willing to try anything. Spirit, I'm gonna get my mind right. Let me see, Libra, what's next for you? What is next for you? I know y'all probably like this girl is fucking crazy. Only on Thursdays. Only on Thursdays. Am I crazy? Yeah, only on Thursdays. Tornadoes. Ooh. Ezekiel. Ooh, Lord have mercy. My son's father's got a child named Ezekiel. My son was just talking about why he don't like being a big brother. I was like, don't be like that. right before live. Literally, that's the last thing that's like, oh, don't be like that. Okay, so what's next for you? The page of wands, a message. A younger Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly. The message coming in. What's next for you? It's some good news. Page of wands is good news. So if your ex is a younger fire sign and there was a headache, it's not them. Okay? Baby, if you know Tyrone is not good news, baby, it's not Tyrone. We're just trying to come out the 501. Let me see. It could be a compliment. Tyrone could be growing up. But let me see. How does the page show up? How does it manifest for the Libra collective? Good news as it pertains to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see, Spirit. How does this good news manifest? How does this page of wands manifest for the Libra collective for what's next? It looks like it's good news because it's the time that you need it. Okay, but you could be receiving a message from a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It honestly, it looks like to me that this person looks like that they're taking some time. It looks like that they're gonna take a minute to themselves. Yeah. This person is going to take a minute to themselves. They want to rediscuss what's next. I don't know what this means for you, but what's next is looks like some sort of message coming from someone that you may have thought this thing was completely over with. But there is a message this person is saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, I don't know, this person is definitely saying that they need some time to themselves. Okay, they need to get their shit together. With the Four of Swords, they just gotta gain some sort of clarity. They're not seeing things clearly. But with the outcome being, well, and the Tower, I'm not really doing an outcome, but the Tower is here. So even though this is something that you need, it's gonna put you up in your head because you think that this person is going towards your third party. I get it. Who would I throw that to? Over here. I get it. So you think that by this person telling you that, you know, that they just need some time to heal. They went through some things that are looking like something is hurting them. They're needing to, you know, they're just needing to gain some clarity. This is going to come as a Tower moment to you, even though you have maybe been telling yourself you need some space and time from this situation. It still is going to bother you because it's like you're going to be up in your head as to whether or not this person is looking towards your new opportunities and entertaining new options or other options out here in the street. You better call Tyrone. That's like you better come and pick up your shit. That's initially what this person is telling you, or you're telling this person. One of the two. Take it as it resonates, Libra. But this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Scorpio, Aries on the board. You better call Tyrone. Call him. That's right. Tell him, Kier. Call him. Is ready to rain fire down. Ooh. Persephone, Bridge are waiting. No more opening Pandora's box. That's right. You better call Tyrone. All right, Scorpio, let's jump in and see what's next for you. Y'all had a Scorpio text me at 1 o'clock in the morning talking about, can I set my son up for a phone call? The fuck? Baby, the only thing I'm setting him up to call is his angels in his sleep. Yeah, baby is talking to them ancestors. Baby, you better go talk to the baby in his sleep. On my phone at 1 o'clock in the morning talking about, will I set his son up for a phone call in your dreams? Yeah, go sleep. Meet him there. Beat him there. Don't meet him. Oops. You better call Sarah. Let me stop. Scorpio, what's ooh? What's LML stand for? They wishing they could touch your golden DNA. Yeah, they baby. Not no more. You better call. All right, Scorpio, let's see. I already timestamped you too. Let's jump in, Scorpio. Let's see. What's next for the Scorpio collective, Spirit? What's next for the Scorpio collective? You all right, baby girl? What's next, Spirit? What's next for Scorpio? She's gonna go roller skating. I wonder if she's gonna go outside and do it. We got two cards. Oh shit. The Empress and the Page of Wands. Some of y'all could. What's next? Y'all could be finding out about a child, unexpected pregnancy. You going outside? You look like a '90s roller skater girl with them pants on. Those shorts and those skates, you look like you would have fit in perfectly back in the day.
What about my shirt?
The shirt is what ties it all together. I love you.
Love you too.
What's next for Scorpio? I have the Empress in the Page of Wands. Some of y'all could be receiving a message from your mother or the mother of your children. You better call Tyrone. Y'all, what's going on with this sty on my eye? It is agitating. Spirit, show me how this Empress in the Page of Wands shows up for what's next for Scorpio. Oh, that's not the right thing. Oh, shit. The Four of Pentacles. What's next for you? And the Knight of Pentacles. Baby, somebody's not done with you, Scorpio. That's what's next. Somebody's reaching out. They are trying to come and nurture and I just heard love on. Scorpio, what's next for you is receiving this message from someone who you would consider quite reckless, quite naive, like not really considering the whole big picture. But this person is coming towards you to nurture the situation. And it's almost like the Four of Pentacles came out earlier for someone, and it could have been Taurus, I think it was. And I think Scorpio showed up in their reading too. So there could be some connection there. But this person is holding, waiting, like, shit, I ain't gonna know where till you open this door, Scorpio. I don't care what you talking about. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, Pookie, look, they are here to fight for their right to be in your life. The Seven of Pentacles, yes, this person, yeah, baby, this person. Some of y'all is flat out. The Empress, the Empress to the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a child. The Empress is the mother. The Seven of Pentacles is gestation. Some of y'all, what's next is pregnancy. So just be careful, especially if you are in those years, okay? Yeah, my daughter is gorgeous. And I love when the sun starts touching on her skin. She just like glow. Plus my granddaddy made my people high yellow. You know what I'm saying? My daddy's side of the family, baby, people is a yellow folk. And my daughter, she is getting golden, like as sun is getting her. So she's golden. It's just let me have my mommy moment for a second, okay, Scorpio? Shit, look at. But anyways, yeah, this person is not giving up. They're definitely wanting to invest in this situation. Whoever this is you're dealing with, Scorpio, this is definitely someone that is intending on investing and nurturing this situation. Oh my. And Scorpio, your advice, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Did this person betray you? Did they hurt you? Absolutely. And that's why they're stubbornly waiting at your door, waiting for you to answer up. That's why they're not walking away so easily and all of that good shit. But the Ten of Swords to the Five of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles is telling me that the worst of a situation is over. It's time to release yourself from the lack mentality that was established in that cycle of your life. The Two of Pentacles. Find a balance for you. Establish a balance. Now, here's the kicker. Once you establish that balance, Pookie, if this motherfucker throws it off, leave them where they stand. If you can put them on and not throw your balance off, well, then we might need a personal reading. But Spirit is ultimately saying, Scorpio, find your balance. And if your balance is found, and when this person comes around with this little message, if it throws your balance off, baby, that's your answer to turn and go in the other direction. My daughter is not allowed to play with these people across the street. And the daughter has something to tell my daughter yesterday. And my daughter came in and mama, I won't say the little girl's name. Mama, they such and such got something to say to me. And I don't believe in being rude. So like I told her, we're going to hear her out and then say, okay, and go on and mind your business and go play. That's the energy here, okay? It's not to say leave this person standing at your door, standing in the rain. Can you stand the rain? Y'all are childish. It's not to say leave this person standing at your door in the rain. It's about opening your door and being like, hey, I appreciate the gesture. I accept the offer. But baby, this is not something that I am in alignment with anymore, and I choose not to entertain it. But I set you free of any of your worries or burdens. It's one of those. But it has to be made on the backs of you having some sort of balance, okay? Because right now you're kind of like going with the Two of Pentacles. Is telling me like you'll make a decision from this bitter mindset and then you'll regret it. So then you'll lower your standards and take less than you deserve. And then you mad about that. Stop doing it. Find your internal balance and figure out if this person can fit on there once you done got your balance. Does that make sense? I am copper skin. You copper skin? I guess that's what I would call it. She don't turn red. She don't turn red. So I wouldn't necessarily call her a red bone. But baby, my daughter's gorgeous, and baby, yeah, I'm the one that is crazy about mine, honey. The fuck? Crazy. Baby, don't let me shut up on these people's internet. Who am I talking to? Scorpio. There was no major arcana, so this could be a Libra, Taurus, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Just take it as it resonates. Sagittarius, finally, it's our time to shine. I have shut up long enough. I heard you, hon. Taylor Swift, mine. I have to, even if it makes no sense. She said, can you believe it? Sidereal, I want my 4 minutes back. I know that's right. Oh, is that right? What's up, Norms? Norms up in the house for the Sagittarius crew. What's up, Sag? It's our time. I just stopped rambling long enough for us to finally come to the table. Come to the table, Sag. I have prepared a special meal. Sagittarius, if y'all have not checked out that live from last night, that live from last night was nice, in my opinion. But let's tap in. This is for Sag Spirit. What's new? What is new for Sag? Not new. Oh, shit. You heard it. Slip of the tongue. What's next? What's next for Sag Spirit? What's next for Sag? What's next for Sagittarius? Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Ooh, Justice. Justice, you ain't got to do a damn. The scale's balancing out, and you like it's his blind justice. So you don't have to do. You don't see this coming. You don't have to do anything but other than not resist. All you got to do is get in flow state. Ooh, shit, you could be getting justice as it pertains to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You know what, Sagittarius? You know what my daughter told me the other day? She's getting ready to walk in her hair saying. She told me, she said, sometimes she said, I don't know why I do it. She said, but sometimes, Mama, I find myself just looking at you, staring at you. And I just think, I'm so glad that she's my mama. My 8-year-old told me, look at her. She already know what I'm talking about. She told me that out of the blue the other day. Y'all, I'll tell you what, I felt like $1 million fucking bucks in that moment. You hear me? Huh. I did. I was watching you skate, but don't you come up in here in my conversation, girl.
Yes, ma'am. I'm taking off these skates.
You going back outside? You staying there? Is it hot out there? It is sweet. I know. I'm a tough mom now, too. As a Sagittarius mom, I must admit, I'm tough, too. Now, you got me twisted. I'm tough. I ain't raising. My babies is Shannon. The world is not going to have its field day with mine. Honey, the fuck do you mean? I'm raising humans now. Let me see, Spirit. Let me tap into this reading for Sagittarius. For what's next? How does this blind justice manufacture? How does it manifest in Sagittarius' life, Spirit? The King of Pentacles. Is that right? Stability, structure, all of that. But, if you single and that thing is empty, it's just somebody that is looking for long-term commitment. That's what's next. Ugh. Shit. Is that right? Okay. So it looks like what's next is someone who who is actually open. Okay. This is someone that is actually available for long-term commitment. This is not someone that is afraid of commitment. This is not someone that is emotionally unavailable. That's how this manifests. This nice. I did have that Freudian slip and said, what's new? So just take it as it resonates. But it looks like blind justice. It looks like that the work has already been done on your behalf, and all you have to do is surrender to flow. But it definitely looks like that you're walking into a potential life partner here. Oh, Pookie. Some of y'all could be in the spotlight too. The star card, oh my gosh. Y'all are just gonna move synchronistically. It's just gonna make sense, okay? It's just gonna make sense. The Page of Swords, it starts out with small communication. The Two of Wands, the Hierophant, baby, go play with somebody else's reader. This is your husband or your wife. Is that right? Be patient. Be patient. And here's what I really want you. I'm going to go out on a limb. And this is for anybody that watches and just likes the way I give my messages. This right here, because I'm a 9th house reader. The Two of Wands, the Taurus, and the Temperance card is saying, be patient. Okay, be patient. But the Hierophant card is speaking about know your non-negotiables. And it is going to be, what's the difference between essential and quintessential? So now it is essential, not quintessential. It is essential. It is absolutely necessary. Okay. That you go into this with a clear understanding of what your non-negotiable is and why it is your non-negotiable. So that when you got to get the fuck up from these options that are coming in, so that you don't settle and stay in a situation too long. Because it's okay that you find yourself in a situation that you give somebody a chance. It's okay to give somebody a chance. What it's not okay to do is to stay too fucking long. Once you gave somebody a chance and they showed you why the fuck you shouldn't have gave them a chance, baby, don't be mad at them because you made the decision to give them a chance. Excuse yourself from the fucking table. Get up and go to the next restaurant, Pookie. That is absolutely essential. And in order to be able to do that and to do it confidently, you have to know what your non-negotiables are. Makes sense? I know it makes sense. And Spirit is saying, what's next for you is your life partner. However, you got to have your non-negotiables because your life partner is coming towards you, but there's some other stragglers along the way. So you have to be willing to tell the difference, and your non-negotiables is your difference. Does that make sense? I know that makes sense. Could be a Taurus, Sagittarius, heavy on the Taurus, or Libra. Okay, Big Daddy. Where you at? Yeah, what I tell you? There go the Queen of Pentacles right there. I didn't even see her at the bottom of the deck behind the star card. The Queen of Pentacles is the mate to that King of Pentacles, which is how this person is showing up. This is definitely the one you will marry. What's up, Norms? Norms then joined in on members. Welcome to the tribe, girl. It's fun over there. You get to see me. I get a little raw. I have my moments over there. I do. You see the human nature in me over there. I love my members crew. I love every one of y'all. I love every one of y'all. I go on the back end. You can scroll and see who's on there, and I randomly check in to see who's still with me. I do. So I value each and every single one of y'all. You are known by name. Thank you. I'm so excited. I love your energy. Oh, I'm so glad you love my energy. I'm excited too. All right, Capricorn, it's on you, Pooh. You ready? I'm losing steam now, y'all. What, baby?
I thought you were done.
I got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I got 3 more.
Well, I'm going to ask you, can I get that red juice?
Yes. Yes. All right. All right. What is his sign? I think I always get him in Capricorn and Aquarius. What sign is Matthew McConaughey? A Scorpio. Oh, that explains. Explains why that man is so fine to me, honey. That ain't even my flavor, but I think he's attractive. Matthew McConaughey is attractive. He is, and that explains it. That old Scorpio shit. They suck me in every time, honey. The moment I hear somebody's a Scorpio, honey, I put the chastity belt on. No, no, no. Not because I don't love. Hello, V Lang. I seen you, Pooh. I seen you. I'll be with you soon. I seen your order earlier. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. It's not that I don't love Scorpio. I have a Scorpio Venus. I have a Scorpio Lilith. But honey, because I have a Scorpio Venus and a Scorpio Lilith, it's a no. It's a no. Let me see. This is for Capricorn. So Capricorn, there could be some sort of Scorpio in your energy for what's next. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see, Spirit. What's next for Capricorn? I haven't seen the Cardinals so much today. I seen it. And I seen the two. Ever since I seen those two flying towards me, I've not seen anymore. Oh, Aiden and Alex. Oh, we got justice, Capricorn. We got justice here. Temperance. Okay, so you could benefit by watching Sagittarius's reading. Literally, you could benefit by watching Sagittarius's reading. They literally just had justice as well. How does this justice manifest for Capricorn for what's next? How does this justice manifest for Capricorn for what's next? Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. I'm pretty sure the last I checked, which was just a few seconds ago, there was nowhere near enough for the collective message, but still past that, I would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below, guys. It is greatly appreciated. Oh my. Yeah, y'all, there's a compromise. Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. There's a compromise in order for you to stabilize a solid relationship here. I do see that this shows up with the Nine of Swords. There are some fears and anxieties that are kind of controlling the narrative right now. Here's what I'm seeing here, Capricorn. I have to be honest with you. Do you see this? Do you see how this, like, the man here is holding, like, he's on these bars? She's on absolutely nothing. She's literally trusting him to hold her up. Here's what's happening here. A compromise is, what's next is to make a compromise. This is not the first time I've picked up on this storyline for Capricorn. So hear me out, Capricorn. The person that you would consider, like, whatever, the person that is the masculine, that is the provider, okay? This person is overwhelmed. This person is overwhelmed with the Nine of Swords. This person has a lot on them. So when this person begins to lack faith or start to waver in their faith in themselves and what they got going on, I feel like that it affects the connection here. I think that it affects the connection here. So what's next is, like, your advice is the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. You have to gain some sort of vision. Like, the King of Wands is a visionary. One of my favorite kings. I'm going to be honest with you. But I am a fire sign. Baby, I'm going to go for the King of Wands every fucking time, okay? I'm going to go for the King of Wands every time. Yes, I know the King of Pentacles is an option. Yes. But here's why I love the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands delegates roles. It's like the King of Wands has the vision. And you literally get to delegate the roles and watch the vision come back as the king when you're being advised to step into the King of Wands. I'm a mother. I do Christmas. I like to watch, baby. Just like on the trip, baby, I got pictures of me just sitting back watching my babies on the trip. You know what I'm saying? I like to watch my babies enjoy good shit. I like to watch it. It make me sing and fill me up from the inside, okay? That's your advice. I do gotta tell you that there is some sort of compromise that you're being advised, because there is a vision that you have, and it looks like to me that someone is needing some sort of help. And the King of Wands is powerful at that, because the help of the King of Wands isn't necessary. The King of Wands is an action-oriented card. Yes, it is. But the King of Wands action really comes in delegating. Hey, I didn't took assessment. I didn't seen this thing. I didn't sat back and I didn't really looked at this. And this is what I see that we can, these are the adjustments that can be made to help make this foundation stronger and less stressful for the two of us. Because you see, what I do see is that if this masculine gets weak, baby, where does that feminine go? That feminine falls. If that masculine gets weak. So there are things that this feminine energy, even though she's sitting there with her legs crossed, that feminine energy is assisting that masculine and balancing that weight. She's not just dead weight there. She probably got hellified abs, quite frankly, my aspirations. But she probably got hellified abs. She's helping her. She is helping that masculine hold her up. And so your next thing, what's next for you, is to figure out how you can delegate the roles that allows this person to be seen and brings you all out of a deadlock. I love the King of Wands. Besides, the King of Wands is fine and he fuck real good. I know, Spirit. I be trying to be good. I just be having my slips every now and then. So with the King of Wands being in your advice, shit, you could need to put that thing on them. You know what I'm saying? You might need to go stir some mac and cheese or allow them to stir yours, whatever the case may be. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know what my neighbor is, but I'm watching my neighbor just get off from work too. So this person definitely feels like that there's a lot on their shoulders. And what's next is the two of you all look like that. It looks like it's not even necessarily a two of you all, but it looks like that you're coming to the mindset of figuring out how to make it work so that you can relieve some of the pressure of your helpmate. That's what it looks like to me. But, you know, free will is a thing. So if you say fuck them, then fuck them, Pookie. Y'all, I done got sleepy on these people's internet. Let me hear if it get off of here. He sure is. Yes, he is, honey. Yes, Pookie. Aquarius. Let me hear if it get off these people's internet. Because, honey, for real, your girl ain't got no act right at me. I'm a whole basket case. Damn, 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 44 seconds, Aquarius. Is that right? What y'all got going on? You could need to watch Leo's reading that is directly across from you on the zodiacal wheel. Someone can have a North Node, South Node, Aquarius, and Leo combination, and you could benefit by watching those. My heart is fluttering real heavy too. Spirit, what's next for Aquarius? What's next for Aquarius, Spirit? How long have I been on these people's internet? Okay, I'm not doing too bad. All right, Spirit. Everybody should probably watch that Aries reading. That Aries reading was nice. I thought we was getting ready to hit up. I thought we was getting ready to be on this thing for 3 hours the way that was rolling. But let me see, Aquarius. What's going on for you? What's next for you? Thank you, Spirit. Damn. That's so crazy because Aquarius got this card, the Death card. There's some major transformations. That is wild to me, Aquarius, because Aries, I'm trying to say Aries, that I was literally just telling you that it was in that Aries reading that was nice, and I feel like everybody should watch it, and you literally just got the same card they got. There's a major transformation. That's what's next for you, Aquarius, a major transformation. And speaking of oh my goodness, speaking of a major transformation, look what the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck, look what she's focusing on, a butterfly. So it's like you've been watching this transformation come towards you. You've been watching it. You've been anticipating this transformation. But what's next is it looks like it's here. How does this manifest in Aquarius's life? Ooh, my ears itching. What's that mean? Somebody want to taste a little Kiki. I swear, y'all, I be wanting to grow up so bad. I do. I be wanting to. I just don't know how to. Let me see, Spirit. How does this manifest? How does this manifest for Aquarius, Spirit? Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, my. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is how this manifests. Oh, my. Queen of Pentacles. I said, I don't know. It's the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Shit. I don't know about this one now. Well, I have to be honest with you. This looks like what's next for you is making the final decision to pull the plug on a situation. You are definitely, what's next for you is, it's like you've been watching this ending coming for a long, long time. You've watched it come. You knew it was coming. You knew that this day was inevitable. And it looks like it's here. And so what's next for you is making the decision, making the judgment and the justice card to veer off, to go on a new adventure, to go in this new direction. And I have to be honest, with this ending, it definitely puts you in the mindset of the Two of Pentacles. You're definitely juggling back and forth because you're definitely going back and forth with, damn, I know it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Like that's the Two of Pentacles energy too. But I also feel like that the Two of Pentacles energy that I'm really strongly feeling from here is that you're walking away from a sense of stability. And there is some sort of caution. There is some sort of hesitancy as it pertains to us. Like, do you have what it takes to establish? Ooh, my legs are tingling right here. It's like, do you have what it takes? It's almost like, when you've been walking for far too long and you finally sit down and you just feel your legs jumping like that. That's kind of what I just felt there for a second. So it's almost like you're asking yourself, like, damn, this is going to be a lot of work. Do I really have it in me? That's what the Two of Pentacles is. So you could be like losing some sort of stability with this coming to an end. But your advice is to make the final decision and to allow things to naturally balance out, because they are balancing out, but it does require you to take on some adventurous state of mind. The Four of Pentacles keeps wanting, the Knight of Pentacles, it does require you to take on an adventurous state of mind, but also not rush the process. This isn't going to be a speedy process. It is going to take time. The Four of Pentacles, I seen it. It got left behind, and then it got left behind. But I seen it, but I was going to put it back in, and then it fell to the side. So there's definitely some sort of significance as it pertains to really being worried about your resources when you make the decision to pull the plug on this particular thing. The King of Swords. Having to do head over heart, baby. Head over heart. Yeah, it is going to take some strength, some tenacity to make this decision, but it is time to make a head over heart decision and pull the plug on this situation, Aquarius, okay? This could involve a Scorpio, a Libra, a Scorpio. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let's go into Pisces. Whew. Last but not least, Pisces. Your cousin's calling. I see. I seen it. This is the last one, baby. Ooh, I might get out of here before 2 hours, y'all. Let me hurry up. Let me lean up. Pisces, it might be time to lean up and get serious about something, okay? All right, let's tap in for the sign of Pisces, Spirit. What's next for Pisces? What's next for Pisces? What's next for Pisces? What's next for Pisces, Spirit? What's next for, it looks like it's getting ready to rain, Pisces. Dang, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of people too. I got the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I definitely, okay, so I'm gonna put this back in there and try to get a concise message, Pisces, but since y'all wait to the end, I do be trying to do a little extra for you. And what this message is initially telling me, Pisces, is you are being called to take some sort of reflective eye on a past situation that you just like, it just seemed like, how did we get here? How did you get here inside of this situation? There's something that you're not seeing correctly about that situation. And what's next is taking a keen eye so that you can see, so that you don't make that decision again, make that mistake again. But anyways, let me get a more concise message for what's next for Pisces. Y'all, I have no idea why I'm saying this right now, but I am. Y'all, this was the most expensive tarot deck I ever bought. When I first bought this deck, I think they were selling it for like $60. I don't think it's that much anymore. But I was just sitting here thinking, damn, I can't believe I spent $60 on this deck. She didn't pick up? Let me see, Spirit. Show me what's next for Pisces. Show me what's next for Pisces. This is why I really won't get up off this internet so I can go put something on my eye, honey. I'm going to lay in my bed and put this warm compress back on there. All right, Spirit. Tell me in for Pisces. What's next? What's next? What's next? The Hermit. Damn. It literally came back out. It literally came back out, Pisces. Dang, Pookie. The Knight of Pentacles. The only difference is it was the Queen of Swords, and now, and the reason why the Queen of Swords isn't there is because it was called out. Now that it's called out, the Star card, the healing can commence. So what's next for you is the Hermit is isolation, solitude, self-reflection, introspection. How does this manifest? It's crazy because I also said it's about to rain in your reading. And when it's raining, you don't really get a lot of people hanging out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You inside. Oh, it's on the table. Dang, I didn't even notice the card fell. Damn, the King of Cups. There's emotional maturation that's happening for you. What's next for you, Pisces, is emotional maturity. Yeah, the hangman, damn. There's also a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's looking at this situation from a different perspective. And so what's next from you for you is to get your ass into hermit energy and to do some sort of introspection as well. So that when this person comes towards you with this newfound perspective, you know exactly what you want to do. And that's the truth. The King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles is your advice, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven. Look, let me tell you something. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. This person, you got somebody coming towards you. They feel like that they got it all mapped out. They got it all planned out. But I feel like that the reason why the situation that you didn't like, whatever this situation is, that you was just like, damn, I don't even know how we ended up here. Yo, it was good. It was going beautiful. I don't know how we got here. You got here because you felt like that, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we get over there in that passenger seat and we forget that, you know, for real, you got a fucking job in that passenger seat. I'm gonna be honest with you, in my opinion, if I'm on a road trip and you sitting beside me in that passenger seat, you have a job that is to keep me company. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm a scary ass driver, so baby, I'm gonna need you to be on top of the defrost. I'm gonna need you to be on top of the AC, the heat, the music, baby. I'm gonna need you to put the straw in the drink. I'm gonna need you to open my snacks for me. And Pookie, you best believe that if I'm in that passenger seat, baby, I'm doing all of that because baby, I'm even going to send your text, Pookie. I might even send the text to your other bitch if you driving, Pookie, because I don't believe in texting and driving, okay? It's just not that serious. So this person, I feel like that's kind of how this situation got off track, is you was the past, like you were just kind of sitting by, just enjoying the ride, and you were letting this person pass up exits. It's like you knew that this was an exit and you wasn't calling it out. I feel like that spirit is saying this time around, the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, hey, Pooh, you got to think for your damn self. Don't let this person come back to you with the master plan and just submit to it blindly. I do feel like that you have to be strategic, but not deceptive. There's a difference. Yeah, look, the hermit energy is right there too. What is that? The hangman, the hermit, and the seven of pentacles. I'm telling you right now, spirit is telling you what's next for you is to do some sort of introspection and reflecting as to the way that you plant seeds in this situation. And if it's not just this situation, it's in relationships. Baby, you it's all right to be submissive. It's all right to let somebody lead. But baby, if you got a weak ass leader, that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. I love y'all. So, y'all, that's what I got for you. I'm gonna go put this warm green tea compress on my eye again. And y'all, I hope I'm back pretty tomorrow. I don't feel pretty today, but I'll be all right. I love y'all. Y'all go be great, okay? And y'all on the back end, I do ask that on the playback, y'all smash that thumbs up button because y'all have done horrible today. But in defense, I have not really asked for it today. I know that's right, D Lang. I can't wait to redo your reading either, baby. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all go be great. Don't let nothing stop you, okay?